Lust. Lord, I'm struggling with insecurity and fear. She said, look in the mirror and tell them how.
That's right.
Lord, I'm struggling with lust. I'm about to hurt my life. Look in the mirror and tell them I got a broken heart. I'm hearing voices. I'm schizophrenic. We had to see it and announce it. Before we could denounce it, we had to announce it.
That's right. Yes. Yes.
We couldn't denounce something we didn't own up to.
Right.
They made us own up to it. Tell them you're in lust. Tell them you're about to hurt your life. Tell them you wish you could kill somebody. Tell them now. And we had to own up to it.
Yes. Amen.
So if you don't know you're a fool, you won't own up to it. If you don't know you're around a fool, how can you deal with it? The Bible said, I'll teach you how you know if you're around a fool. It said a fool is a brutish man, and he knoweth not. Neither do a fool understand this. Psalms 92:6. Brutish means he's a senseless man. She's a senseless woman. And they don't know it. A fool's wrath or anger is presently known based on Proverbs 12:16. A fool have no delight in understanding based on Proverbs 18:2. They don't take pleasure in understanding. They have no delight in it. Even if they get it, they have a little edge about them. They didn't want it. They have no delight in understanding. You know, wisdom being a critical thing, therefore get wisdom, but all by getting an understanding. They have no delight in getting an understanding. It's always, I don't agree with that, or, you know, I disagree with that, or, you know, they have no delight in understanding. They're not a fool. They don't know how to be a sponge when they're around wisdom. They have no delight in understanding. They don't have delight in things explained to them or set together. They have no delight in that. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife. But every fool would be meddling. Proverbs 20:3. A fool in everybody's business. Meddling, bothering folks, saying things. See, do you understand? If I walk up to my sister-in-law, I have to have permission to do and say certain things. I just can't walk up and say anything. I can't meddle with anything. I have to discern her and see our relationship. I have to know what I can joke about or can't joke about, what she may take personal. You understand? Now her husband may say something to her and it's funny. I may say something to her and it's offensive. That's why a fool don't, he like discernment. A fool meddling. He in things and she in things that they not invited in. It's like Proverbs said, don't invite yourself to another man's table. At least he asks you to get up so another can sit down. Oh, we're going to leave that seat there, fool. Meddling. What I order is my business. What I eat is my business. What I do is my business. A fool don't get that. They meddle, the Bible says in Proverbs 20:3. The foolishness of a man perverted his way. That makes him make his way crooked. Based on Proverbs 19:3. They pervert their way. They turn away from their purpose. They distort, they call him. They twist things. They transform it into something of the opposite character. To change something entirely. A fool does this. You know, it's like a transgender is a fool.
My God.
They pervert their way. Now that is a rectum and it has a purpose. And it ain't for that, fool. Your mouth for chewing and swallowing and talking. It ain't for that, fool. That's a sewage area for waste to pass through. It ain't for that, fool. Imagine the mind of someone who would stick their face anywhere. You know, you feel like bumps around your mouth just talking about it. Fool. Pervert ways. What does it mean to someone straight? That's not what we're talking about. That's not what I said. That's not what I meant. A fool take a conversation and turn it all the way around. That's not what we're talking about. That wasn't what we were just talking about. That's not what we were just doing. That's not what we were just here to buy. Hey, husband, we're not here to buy that. I got food stamps in one pocket and whip coupons in the other one, and you walking up with a hat. Fool. is for the food stamp. This is for the baby wig. Now, how do you come with a hat?
That's right. My Savior Jesus. Yes.
The thought of the foolishness is sin. Based on Proverbs 24:9.
Yes.
Just the thought of foolishness is sin. A fool's lips enter into contention. You know a fool because they love arguments. Ooh, that's they vegetable. That's they Pepsi. They love a good argument. Oh, yes, they do. A fool loves a good argument. They love a good argument. Now I feel some love. They love a good argument. The Bible says that his lips enter into contention. Based on Proverbs 18:6. And his mouth calleth for strokes. What does that mean? He don't get through until somebody throwing blows. Wow. Lips into contention, and at the end, folk fighting. Amen. Folk stabbing, folk hitting. We gonna make sure you know I'm a fool. Wow. Bible says a stone is heavy and sand very weighty. But a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. Based on Proverbs 27:3. Now you want to get into brother Christian want to get into an argument with a fool. Sister educated want to get into an argument with a fool. Their wrath is heavier than a big rock. Their wrath, when they come out, is heavier than all the sand. Their wet sand. Their wrath. So if you're going to get down with a fool, you got to meet them with passion. Amen. Because they come in full force. This is the day of the fool. You have educated or you have saved and you're only willing to go so far.
Okay, now listen.
Then my counsel to you is avoid that fool. Right. Because they're going to take you there and then some. You want to argue, folk want to curse. You want to argue, first want to cut. You want to argue, people want to shoot. You want to explain yourself, but people want to slap you. Let me go over there and talk to her because she's crying. She's not crying because she hurt. That's right. That fool crying because she can't express herself like she wants to. She needs you to come talk to her so she can express herself like she wants to. I'm crying because I can't express myself like I want to. Ain't no skin under my nails yet. I want to do the helicopter on you and then keep you from me. That's why I'm crying. I'm not crying because I'm hurt. I'm crying because I need to express myself. I'm a fool. A fool uttereth all his mind, based on Proverbs 29:11. He said everything hit his mouth. She said everything hit her mouth. Right. Everything hit her mind come out her mouth. Everything he think about, he say. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Everything that come out. Everything. He don't filter anything. She don't filter anything. Yes. And a cursing fool, woo, they know how to put words together. Funky, nasty. They can put words together that you didn't even know fit. A real curse out person that curse you out to the point you laugh. They put some words together. That fool will put some words together. Lord, that curse you out and put your toe in it. Put your left ear in it. Man, your hairline. No, whatever hit their mind, they say. Wow. You ain't been cursed out till a fool do it. They utter all their mind, but a wise man keep it his until afterwards. Till he becomes subsided and have a chance to think about that thing and rationalize that thing and come to a good perception and a good understanding about that thing. Then he opens his mouth, but not in his anger. A fool's voice is known by the multitude of his words, based on Ecclesiastes 5:3. He won't shut up. And the more he and she talk, the more they prove to be a fool. They're known by the multitude of their words. Which means the more they talk, the more they indicted as a fool. Amen. Amen. See, I didn't know if you was a fool or not until I just kept listening to you. Amen. And since you never shut up, I say you never shut up. Homeboy, you never shut up. Sister, you never shut up. I mean, you never shut up. You never shut up. And since you never shut up and utter all your mind, we have come to the conclusion, you're a fool. Amen. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. And this is your day. See, the reason your son's out there fighting with your neighbor, because you won't shut up, mama, and keep arguing with you. You never shut up. Amen. Amen. A fool is known by the multitude of his or her words. The more they talk, the more they invite themselves.
Yes.
Oh, now we know you're a fool.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment. A snake will bite you just for the, as they say, the hell of it.
Yes.
Without enchantment, just bite you. That's what I do. I bite. Surely a serpent will bite without enchantment. And a babbler is no better. Oh, God. The Bible says a snake will bite you without enchantment, but a babbler is no better. Lord have mercy. But a babbler is no better. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself, based on Proverbs 10. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, based on Proverbs 10, 11 through 15. Surely a serpent will bite you without enchantment, and a babbler is no better. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow up himself. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. You crazy. A fool also is full of words, and man cannot tell what shall be. The Bible says a fool is he's full of words. So another man listening don't know which way it's going. He can't tell what shall be. What's the next thing gonna leave your mouth, daughter? Chicago full of fools. So we don't know what's the next subject. We don't know what the next thing you're going to do. What's the next thing you're going to say. A mouth full of words. So a man don't know which way you're going to take him. He cannot tell what shall be. And what shall be after him. Who can tell him? With a question mark. Who can tell him? Who can judge this fool? Who can do it, the Bible asks. You don't know where you're going with him. You don't know which way he's going to take you. You don't know which way he's going to drive. You don't know who he's going to put in the house. You don't know who he's going to bring in the house. You don't know what he's going to hide in the basement. You don't know what's in the garage. Who can tell? You don't know how he's making his money. You don't know what he's doing. Who can tell? He's a fool. You can't pinpoint him. You don't know which way you're going. Who can tell? The labor of the work of the foolish wearieth every one of them. One of the signs of a fool is everybody tired of him. Everybody tired of her. Wearing out everybody. The Bible says weary of them. Everywhere they go, they're wearing folk out. Work, everywhere they go, folk tired. Oh, here she comes. Not only that, but those bad kids. They fools too. That's their mama. He coming back here. He a fool and his son a fool too. Watch you walk up and slap my son. He's something wrong with him. Everybody go wear everybody. Get on everybody in there. Wow. A fool will wear you out. Yes, they will. Oh my God. Especially consecrated folk. They take the breath out of you. Jesus. God. Now what? Okay. Look at the one that you say, okay. You win. Good God. Fool will wear you out. The Bible says, it said they're weary of every one of them. Because he know not how to go into the city, or he don't know how to act, or he don't know what to do. You don't know what to expect. He don't know how to take care of business. He don't know how to interact with people. She don't know how to avoid problems, how to stay out of trouble, how to mind his or her own business. Have no clue. None at all.